Alright, y'all, been kind of working on this a little bit off camera. This is not the coupler we're going to use. I have a shorter one. It's at the machine shop right now. Getting the cross holes drilled in it. I bored one out, but I couldn't get it set up to drill these holes straight through down to the center, so they're just going to do it on the mill real quick for me. I don't know if it'll be back in time for the video or not, but they are going to. But this one here, you know, it's nice because it's longer, goes up on the shaft more, so I know I'm running true. So next thing we're going to work on is we got to put a bearing in here, and we're going to put it here, and I need to cut a cross brace, go between the frame rails. We'll weld that in and nut it in, and then we're going to move up here, and I'm going to come down about 1/4 of an inch and drill a new hole through this throwout arm, because I don't like the way it's sitting on the shaft. I don't know if you guys will be able to see or not, but when it's lined up, it's sitting way up high on that bearing. So I mean, it's sitting real close, so I'm going to come down, center it up better, and re-drill that hole, and we'll be golden. So yeah, let me get the cross brace cut, and we'll start getting that welded in. So we'll bring you guys right back. Alright, y'all, got that cross brace made, sitting in there nice and level. Next thing you got to do is just get the welder over here, and we'll weld her in place. That's an electrical strut, and I'm using the strut nuts underneath to bolt the bearing onto. So I've done it lots of times. That stuff's plenty strong enough. So alright, let me get the welder set up here. I'll buzz it on there, and we'll bring you guys right back. Alright, y'all, got that all welded in there. Looks pretty decent. So everything looks good, and I think on this, I've been looking at this throwout arm, and I think it's a little far forward, but it is what it is. It shouldn't be bad. One of my other tractors the same way, but I think I'm just going to clearance the bottom of the hole here, because this notch, let me grab a light so you guys can see. Alright, it doesn't look like it from this angle, but that notch right there is fairly close to center, but see that bearing right there is almost touching. So I think what I'm going to do is just take the clutch back out, and I'm going to clearance that underneath of there, and then we can should work fine. So yeah, I'm happy with the way it turned out here. So just need to get the coupler, and the clutch will be done. Well, clearance that, and the clutch will be done. I did measure for a arm. It goes from this bell crank here up to the throwout arm up there. So I'll have to make one of those. So alright, I think that's gonna do her. Let's move on to see what we can get into next here. Alright, y'all, I've had a night to sleep on this and think about it. This pivot on this throwout arm needs to come forward at least 3/8 of an inch. I don't think it needs to come down any once you move it forward, because it'll rock it forward. I want to do it the right way, so I thought about re-drilling the holes back here, which on this one I can. You know, I could drill it 3/8 or a little bit more, but on this side I can't. I could probably oblong the hole and get enough, but there won't be a whole lot of meat left on this back side. So the safe thing to do, we're gonna lop this thing off right here on that line. I got another line on the other side, and then we'll just slide it forward, clamp it, weld her back together. We need to reinforce this anyways, to keep it from, because they want to rock on these 82 frames. They want to rock forward, so we'll get something on there and stiffen it up. So all right, let me get the death wheel out. We'll get that cut, and I'll cut it off, and I'll bring you guys back and get everything lined up and weld her together. All right, y'all, see there, I got it cut, got it notched out, got it set about 3/8 of an inch. It's sitting nice and straight now. A little bit of lean back, that'll be okay, because I think the driver has to go in just a hair, but yeah, it'll be fine. So I got it clamped in place. I'm gonna set the little hydrant welder up and do some tack welds, and we'll get this thing welded up. So all right, let's get to welding. Got some tack welds on there. Let's go to the other side. All right, actually welded together good enough. Tacked good enough. We'll pull it out, and we'll weld it in a better, better angle. So, all right. And I think first I'm gonna go in here and put a little tack on the insides too. All right. All right. I'm gonna get it welded up here. We'll bring you guys right back. All right, y'all. I just wanted to give you a peek at them welds. That's I am no professional welder, but that is looking mighty fine, especially for a little cheap flux core. I mean, we had her on 80 amps, 18 volts, but yeah, I mean, I'm loving this little welder. That's just some of the work you can do with the you don't have to have a high price Miller or Lincoln or any of them. A little bit of practice, and that's I think that's a pretty dang good weld. So yeah, I even welded on the inside there a little bit. So all right, I think still a little warm, but we're gonna let her cool down, and we'll get her bolted back up in place. So see you in a few. All right, y'all, I got it bolted back on there. And I went ahead and put the linkage on that I made, and yeah, so let's see how this thing does. Like butter. Now you can see that tower flexing a little bit there. We'll have to, when we put the dash and stuff on, we'll get some supports back and get that thing stabilized. There, that's the word. So yeah, but yeah, she works. Happy joy. And that's just the pillow block holding it. So yeah, all right, mission accomplished. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. We got the clutch basically all installed. Got the throwout arm in, lined up. Had to modify that. We're still waiting on our coupler. The machine shop said they should have it by this Thursday or Friday. So we'll get that put in. And then, next I'm going to work on, got this all done. So next we'll pull this motor back out. We're going to start painting the frame, because I think we're done welding on the frame and stuff. And at least get some paint on the inside of the frame. And like I say, get the motor out, get the carburetor on it. And we'll finish welding the mounts up good and strong, and then we'll be ready to set it back down in and probably start it. So yeah, I'm happy. We're made some good progress this week. So all right, it's gonna do it. Thank y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, consider becoming a member, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.